How's it going, everybody? My name is B, and welcome back to Your Altcoins. Today, we're going to talk about the crypto market. We're going to talk about Bitcoin specifically because it's hovering around that $9,000, $10,000 range, and what this coin does over the next 24, 48, 72 hours is going to dictate how the market's going to act in the next month, month and a half, 2 months. Because if Bitcoin goes up, yeah. If Bitcoin goes down out of this, all of that coming up. Before we get started, I want to clear up some confusion. I want to clear up an issue people seem to be having with how to address me. Guys, it's the letter B. That's it. It's clearly not my name. It's my first initial. It's just the letter B. I've been called B-E-E. I've been called Bean. I've been called all sorts of stuff. Guys, just call me B, all right? Make it nice and simple. Call me B. Keep it simple. Keep it private for now, though I'm thinking about doing a face reveal type thing, either at the 50,000 subscriber mark or the 100,000 subscriber mark. And potentially even incorporating a face cam because that is not alien to me. I'm very, very used to that. But that's up to you guys. We'll see what you think about it. Anyways, let's get down to the real good stuff. We got to talk crypto. Market cap at $477 billion, kind of hovering around there in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin, according to this chart, is at $10,000. But if I look over here on my TradingView chart, it's hovering at just under $10,000. It's chilling there. And we talked about how it's probably going to be choppy through there because of previous resistances, but we'll get back into that later in the video. Lots of things are up in the past 7 days. 24 hours has seen a whole lot of volatility. I keep pronouncing that word wrong. A lot of volatility in the past 24 hours. Some things are up, some things are down. Some things are up very well, some things are up very well, and some things are very down. It all depends on where you invest and how you invest, which, by the way, is killing me because I'm an impatient trader, and every time something goes down, I get out of it and jump onto the next bandwagon. I need to learn how to practice. I gotta practice my entries and exits better. I gotta choose when to enter a trade better, and I gotta choose when to exit a trade better because my impatience is killing me. Even though you have things going up like 17% here and things going up like 5 or 6% here, I keep messing up. I'm a bad trader, and I need to practice and learn better. But so far, so good. There are opportunities to trade here. There are opportunities to invest here, depending on how you swing. Are you a long-term investor where you just buy and leave it alone and forget? Are you a swing trader where you trade every day, every other day, and you make some transactions like that? Are you a day trader where you actually look at the 5, 10, 15-minute charts and decide from there? Everyone's got their preference. But so far, there's lots of opportunity for everybody in the market as it stands right now, so long as Bitcoin holds. And we're going to talk about that as time goes on. I think what I want to do later today is I want to make another video. I'm going to give you guys a bonus video later today talking about what I would buy right now if I had a whole bunch of fiat and I was getting in. Because I keep getting questions like that. B, what would you buy? B, where would you spend your money? B, how would you invest? I get lots of those questions and all sorts of social media. So I think I'm going to make a video on that later today talking about my investment strategy. Nothing too crazy to talk about in the news. The one thing that caught my attention was Ellen DeGeneres talking about Bitcoin on her TV show. Now, her explanation of Bitcoin, go ahead and watch the clip. There's a clip right here. You can find it online, no problem. Her explanation is not very knowledgeable. It's not very in-depth. But what I like about it is the fact that she's actually talking about Bitcoin. And she does use phrases like it's a digital antique roadshow. It can either make you a millionaire or make you totally broke. Well, technically correct and technically not correct. Depends on how you invest. If you're like me and you make stupid trades, you mess up. You lose money because I'm terrible at this. I gotta learn this stuff. But what I like about Ellen DeGeneres talking about this is that it brings more awareness to millions of people. Maybe not all those millions of people will look at Bitcoin and go, oh yeah, I'm totally throwing money into that. But some of them will be like, hey, opportunity to make a bunch of money. I like that. And they'll at least be interested and start from there. So anytime, whether it's amazing, awesome news or just kind of decent news, anyone like this talks about Bitcoin, talks about cryptocurrency, it further legitimizes it in the eyes and hearts of people, which is huge, which is absolutely important, guys. So keep that in mind. Overall, though, crypto news is kind of boring today. Not much to find, not much to talk about, but the big news, as always, is Bitcoin. And we have to continue to look at it until we have absolute confirmation that we are out of this bear trend, that we are out of this recession, out of this retracement being the correct word to address it. Everyone looks at the climb we've had from 6K. Let's turn off auto and adjust this. There we go. Everyone looks at this climb out of 6K. Up like this, and they're like, oh my God, we're good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Do you not think that people thought the exact same thing right here with this climb up? Look at that. Look at that. we were at 12,000 low, a low of 12,000, bounced off 12,000. And then it went all the way up to 17,000, a $5,000 swing. And I bet you even then, there were a bunch of people going, oh, we're good. We're not going down any further. But look what happened. Look what happened. So why, again, I need everyone to be cautious is we have no confirmation that we're out of a trend. Look at the daily right now. That's the doji. Right now, we're looking at a doji candle. Last I checked, it was a red doji. Right now, it's a green doji. This doji signifies indecision in the market. It's a very neutral sign, though a doji at the top of an arc could signal a downtrend, which you got to be very, very careful of. So we got to see how this candle closes. And if you look, there's not a lot of volume. Not a lot of volume down here, guys, in comparison to what we've seen. So you have this doji, which signals indecision in the market. You have a decrease in volume. Volume is quite low. Some skittish people might be like, you know what? I'm out. I want out of this. And they may sell out right here, and you may see a trend back down. I'm not saying this is a guaranteed thing to have. I got so many comments on this channel, guys. It blows my mind. I know most of you are pretty smart. You guys are into crypto. You're pretty smart. But I get some of the stupidest comments saying that whatever I'm saying is set in stone and it's going to occur. B, you said we were having a $6,000 Bitcoin. We were up to 10K. How do you feel now? Guys, I'm giving you potential options. I'm giving you things that could happen. Very much could happen. You could see a $6,000 Bitcoin again. We're not out of the woods yet. You could see it just continue to go up and we are out of the woods. Who knows? But I want you guys to keep this in mind for when you're making investments, for when you're making trades, to keep this in the back of your mind, to watch how the next few days play out in this $10,000 range. And do we break up or do we break down? It's infinitely important that you keep Bitcoin in mind. If you're on your computer desk and you're a trader, you better have Bitcoin open somewhere and you better be keeping an eye on it, both on the day scale, on the hour scale, because how this monster breaks out of this resistance right here, out of this range, is going to dictate how things are going to trend for the next month, month and a half, 2 months. If this goes down, we've got days and days of retracement back down to the 6,000 range, potentially even as far. We talked about this in a previous video. Let's pull this up again because I can't talk about Bitcoin enough right now because it's so important. I would love, guys, to talk to you about this really cool altcoin that I found that just released with a $40 million market cap. I'd love to talk to you about those things, but I can't right now because this Bitcoin issue, this Bitcoin drama is all encompassing in everything we talk about and everything we think and every way we invest and trade. We talked about this in a previous video. I'm going to bring it up again because this is vitally, vitally important. We touched down here the $6,000 range. Now, if you don't want to get into Fibonacci retracement, all that kind of fancy stuff, we're just going to talk about simple lines of resistance. All this trade activity right over here and this bottoming out right here act as a support right here. Right here. Let's actually adjust that just a little bit lower. Boom. Right around there. This acts as a support because of all this trade activity here and of this dip right here. And look where we bounced off of. Perfect. This acts as a support. If we break out of this 10K range, as you can see, if we break out of this 10K and go down, we're going to test this support. We may test this one here, right? Because you got all this trade activity here and here. So this might be a bit of a range of support, but we know for a fact that this has already bounced here once. So this is where I would be testing the waters again. If Bitcoin breaks out of here, you sell your Bitcoin, you sell out of your positions, you hold on to your fiat, and you get ready to layer your buys all in this range. I would layer my buys. I would even layer my buys as low as 7,000 to 6,000. I would layer buys here, like 1, 2, 3, 4 different buy zones in here. I would absolutely layer my buys in that zone. Something I'm personally considering doing as well. Now, $6,000 Bitcoin. We're talking about the bearish scenario. We're talking about it going bear out of here. $6,000 Bitcoin is our level of support. You have some support at the 7,000 range. Talked about that because of this trade activity here and here. I would count this as a level of support. And I would even count this as a little bit level of support. You see it bounce off of here a couple times over here and all this. So you have an $8,000 support range, maybe a $7,000-ish support range, and definitely, most definitely, a $6,000 support range. After that, guys, you have to look all the way to here, all this, to find another level of support, which means you're talking about a $4,400, $4,500, even as low as a $4,000 Bitcoin as a support. And if that fails, My God, if that fails, we're looking over here, 2,000, 2,500. Do I want this to happen? Not a chance. I don't want this to happen. I want things to go up from here. I want things to desperately go up from here. I am tired of a bear market. I know all of you are as well. Here we are looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour level just to give you further idea of why this $10,000 range is such a resistance point. One, $10,000, nice even number, mental thing. Two, we have all this trade activity here. We have this dip down here and this dip down here. Look at all of these lines of resistance and support all through here. This is why we're experiencing so much chop right here. We have this, we have this, we have this dip. This is why we're experiencing so much chop. You even have some chop here, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down. People are like, oh, is it going to break 10K? Oh, it breaks 10K, doesn't break 10K. Breaks 10K, doesn't break 10K. That's what we're experiencing right here. We're going to continue this for a bit. And what's concerning for me is the lack of volume. We had all this volume coming out of 6K. Look at that. All that insane volume coming out of 6K. But now that we're in 10K, the volume is dropping off. If you look at it, it seems to be kind of trending down. That's not good. That's not good at all. Again, why I don't think we're out of the woods yet. We got to be very, very careful, very, very cautious. Watch what Bitcoin does here over the next couple days, right? Right now, we're looking on it's the 16th of February. By the 19th of February, we should have a pretty good indication of what Bitcoin's doing. This section right here took 2 days to get through. 2 days of inactivity, 2 days of price action right here to drop. So we've got a few days here to see what on earth Bitcoin is going to do. If Bitcoin goes up, well, our next level of resistance that we need to break through, we're looking at about, what's this? All this trade activity in the $1,100 range right here. You have more trade activity up here in the $1,300 range. So as you can see, if we go up from here, there's a test followed by a test, followed by a test. We have this high right here of 12.8, right? This previous high right here, 12.8, keep an eye on. Just test, test, test. What about this high right here of 17? Boom, another high. What about all this trade activity? It's going to be an insane climb to break out and to hopefully get back up to where we were and continue on. So you're going to see a lot of volatility. You're going to see the price come up and down, come up and down, come up and down. But right now, unless you guys have fiat to spend, this is the moment. This is the moment. This critical time of what on earth Bitcoin is going to do over the next few days is going to decide what's going to happen over the next 30 days. And I know about you, but I do not want a bear market. I hate trading in a bear market. I have a hard enough time trading in a kind of bullish market. I suck in trading in a bearish market. I don't have the tools or the experience to do so. So hopefully we reach bear. That would be fantastic. Okay, slight detour. I put a position in on Gifto. I saw this volume coming up. This is on the 5-minute candle, right? I saw this volume coming up. I'm like, you know what? I'll put a position in right around here at this bottom of this green candle. I'm like, yeah, I feel pretty good about this position. But look what happened. It went down as low as 4.3%. I was losing money. It went down to a 4.3%. My biggest problem, everybody, is I lack patience. I freak out. I get scared. I lack patience. I saw the price plummet. I looked at the sells. There was a 50 Bitcoin sell wall at 4,500 that disappeared magically. How it happens. And look, the price has gone back up and I'm in the positive again. One thing I want to preach to all of you, and I'm preaching to myself, this is as much a message to me as it is to you, is patience. There have been countless times where I went into a position. This was a stupid point to get into a position, by the way, just to let you know. I would have been smart to get down here into this point as opposed to up here. Patience will help you in situations like this. Knowing when to get out of a position and knowing when to be patient is huge. So, oh look, now the price coming back down. Screw you, Gifto. The reason I'm in on Gifto is I know Gifto's got this little competition on Binance going on right now. So I'm like, okay, people are in on this competition. Gifto did this stupid, insane spike out of nowhere. This was like 3,400 to like a high of like a 100% increase almost, like an insane jump in price. And then this gradual climb afterwards, I'm like, all right, gradual climb, I'll get in. And sure enough, it always feels like the moment you get in, it goes down. So, patience. I was about to sell. The price got down to here and I was like, oh man, that's a 4% loss. I should get out, but I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm going to keep riding it. I'm going to keep riding from here. I'm going to see where this is going to go. This might get 7,000 up. I'm going to hold on to it. But just, guys, patience. Patience. This doesn't just apply to Gifto. This doesn't just apply to my own investment. This applies to Bitcoin, watching, seeing what it's going to do. Patience. Play the market a little bit, have some fun with some trades, but until we have a confirmation one way or another, I would not be investing big money, right? If we have a burst out of here with volume, great time to invest. You know we're going up. You know we're entering a bull run. We're good to go. If this goes down and the volume doesn't come in, I just wait. I would just wait and buy in around $6,000 again. So that's what I would say. Please do not feel obligated to take everything I say with utmost importance. I cannot predict crypto. Predicting crypto is like trying to predict the weather, right? Weathermen are educated. Weathermen are trained. They have indicators. They have computers. They have science. They make their best guesses. And then sometimes the other is like, no, we're going this way. That is very much like crypto, using technical analysis, using everything we have, all the tools we have access to. We make our best predictions, but sometimes we're just wrong because the market just decides it's just wrong because news comes in and FUD comes in. So I'm saying, that's why I'm giving you both scenarios. That's why I'm giving you the bullish scenario and the bearish scenario, because both can happen. And watch Bitcoin closely over the next 24, 48 hours. Look for a confirmation out of this area. An absolute confirmation. And I hope you found this video valuable. I hope you found it very useful. If you did find it valuable, share it with a friend. I love it when you guys share. I can see it in all my YouTube analytics. Love it when you guys share this stuff with your friends. Makes a big deal to me. If you're still with us at the end of this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, hit the like button. You know, all the stuff you gotta hit because you're into YouTube and watching YouTube. Hit all the things. Hit all the things. And as always, thank you very much for watching.